Hi, it's Rebecca Sullivan for Lewisville Family Counseling, reading Chapter 48 of Just One Thing, Developing a Beta Brain One Simple Practice at a Time by Dr. Rick Hansen. Chapter 48 is called Don't Take It Personally, and I feel like this is something that a lot of us probably struggle with. A lot of times we get in our own mind and we have these cognitive distortions that when things happen, it has to be about us or it's because somebody did something. So let's see what Dr. Hansen says about this. Here's an updated parable from an ancient Taoist teacher. Imagine that you are floating in a canoe on a slow-moving river, having a Sunday picnic with a friend. Suddenly there is a loud thump on the side of the canoe, and it rolls over. You come up sputtering, and what do you see? Somebody has snuck up on your canoe, flipped it over for a joke, and is laughing at you. How do you feel? Okay, now imagine the exact same situation again. The picnic in the canoe, loud thump, dumped into the river, coming up sputtering, and what do you see? A log submerged and drifted downstream, bumped into your canoe. This time, how do you feel? The facts are the same in each case. You're cold and wet, your picnic's ruined, but when you think you've been targeted personally, you probably feel worse. The thing is, most of what bumps into us in life, including emotional reactions from others, traffic jams, illnesses, or mistreatment at work, is like an impersonal log in motion by 10,000 causes upstream. Say a friend is surprisingly critical towards you. It hurts for sure, and you'll want to address the situation from talking about it with the friend to disengaging from the relationship. But also consider what may have caused the person to bump into you, such as misinterpretations of your actions, health problems, pain, worries or anger about things unrelated to you, temperament, personality, childhood experiences, the effects of culture, economy, or world events, and causes back upstream in time, like how his or her parents were raised. Recognize the humbling yet wonderful truth. Most of the time we are bit players in other people's dramas. When you look at things this way, you naturally get calmer, put situations in context, and don't get so caught up in the me, myself, and I. Then you feel better. Plus, you're clear-headed about what to do. So how do we do this? To begin with, have compassion for yourself. Getting smacked by a log is a drag. Also, take appropriate action. Keep an eye out for logs headed your way. Try to reduce their impact and repair your boat, which could be your relationship, health, finances, career, as best as you can. And maybe think about finding a new river. Additionally, notice when you start to take something personally. Be mindful of what it feels like, and also what it feels like to relax the sense of being personally targeted. Be careful about making assumptions about intentions of others. Maybe they didn't do it on purpose, or maybe there was a not-so-good purpose aimed at you that was mixed up with a dozen other purposes. Reflect on some of the 10,000 causes upstream. Ask yourself, what else could be at play here? What's going on inside the other person's mind and life? What's the bigger picture? Beware of getting caught up in your case about other people, driven by inner prosecutor that keeps pounding on all the ways they're wrong, spoke badly, acted unfairly, picked on you, really harmed you, made you suffer, etc., etc. It's good to see others clearly, and there's a place for moral judgment, but case-making is kind of obsessing that makes you feel worse and even more likely to overreact and create an even bigger problem. Try to have compassion for other people. They're probably not all that happy either. Your compassion for them will not weaken you or let them off the hook morally. Actually, it'll make you feel better. So if you like, explore relaxing the sense of self, of the I, me, and mine in general. For example, notice the difference between there are sounds and I am hearing, or between there are thoughts and I am thinking. Observe how the sense of self ebbs and flows, typically increasing where there are problems to solve and decreasing as you experience calm and well-being. This fluidity of me in the mind correlates with dynamic and fleeting activations of the brain. Self-related thoughts are constructed all over the brain, tumbling and jostling with other thoughts unrelated to self in the neural substrates of the stream of consciousness. Appreciate that I is more of a process than an ability, a selfing. Enjoy the ease and openness that emerge as the sense of self recedes. And really soak up the sense of strength and peacefulness that comes from taking life less personally. So when we start to have hurt feelings about things that other people said, especially if it comes through in a text message or an email, which you can't read emotion into. Let's try to be a little bit more mindful that maybe they're having a bad day, they didn't mean it the way it came across, or that we're interpreting it in a different way because of the way that we feel or our past experiences. Take care, and I'll see you next week.